Welcome, Cancer. How are you? I'm glad to be here with you today, bringing you your early to mid-May reading. Not really date or time specific. We do have some planets going retrograde this month. So, in fact, we just had Saturn and Venus goes retrograde on the 13th. So, the energies do impact the readings on occasion. Just FYI, if you're new to the channel, welcome. I do hope you'll consider joining us here. Like the video, subscribe, and for those who are returning, the channel's growing so fast. I love your energy, your positivity, even under such difficult circumstances, even when your life is difficult, even when your connections are difficult. The vast majority of you show up so positively, and that's a testament to the way showers and the light workers and the empaths that you are. Just gonna say it. This is a general reading for the collective of Cancerian, Sun, and Rising. If it doesn't speak to you, that's okay. It just might not be your message this time around. You can either wait for next week or check, if you're here as a sun sign, Cancer, check the reading for your rising sign. You can also watch the readings for the rising or sun of your divine counterpart. Sometimes you get really good information there as a cross watcher. Yeah. So I'm going to pull two cards here from the Spirit Animal Oracle, one for masculine, one for feminine. Feel free to flip the energies around. Sometimes people say everything was right, but it was reversed. Fine, then just flip it around because it is a general reading for the collective. Masculine gets bee spirit. Sweet results await. Card number 7. Spiritual number there. I love bees, by the way. Not stinging me, but you get what I'm going for here. Beautiful energy. Sweet results await. This card came out for the feminine in another reading. I want to say, might have been Gemini. I don't know. There was another reading where it came out for the feminine. Here we have the feminine's energy, seahorse spirit, watch and wait. Card 53, watch and wait. Watch and wait feels, it feels a little bit like the Hanged Man. Right? Because you're kind of pulling back and you're waiting and you're looking for signs and signals and connecting to your higher self. It's a watch and wait kind of energy. So we'll see if that comes out in the reading. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. And then I'm pulling a soul coaching card here, oracle card for you, Cancerians. What your soul wants you to know. These are lovely messages, affirmations, if you will, to sort of set you on a positive path. Wow. Impeccability. I am impeccable in my thought, word, and deed. Impeccability. Feels a little Virgo to me. I don't know why I feel that way. Impeccability. Maybe I'm feeling, maybe what's coming out of that word for impeccability is like that precision, that perfectionism. It's a different energy. I get it. I hear you coming through the screen like, no, that's not what that means. Okay, so beautiful Cancerians, let's see what we have in store for you as you navigate this connection. What are the energies that want to come through for the Cancerians watching, please, or their cross watchers? Little transformation and some resistance. So masculine comes through here in the energy of Scorpio, death card, transformation. Something has to die off so something new can take its place. It's never a great card because when I say it's never a great card, people, my feeling about it is it's dark night of the soul energy. It's something you really have to work to kind of shed the skin of an old version of yourself. It's the ending of something, and those endings are never comfortable or easy. But if you look at this card, the sunrise is coming up in the far distant background, and there's a big white rose on that black flag. There's hope, there's new beginnings, there's a better day, a new dawn rise, a new day is dawning. So even though it can be uncomfortable, I feel that what's not great about it is it signifies the change and that instability we all feel when we're going through that kind of a transformation. But then the flip side is you come out on the other side a totally different person and better for it. So the transformation is always for the better. That's my point, but it's never comfortable. Never. Seven of Wands. This can be resistance. It can also be standing up for yourself. It could be a little self-protection. We'll see what that is about for the feminine. That's just how you're showing up in the reading. Transformation and resistance. Yikes. Right? And this beast spirit, sweet results await. That's what that feels like to me. On the other side of that uncomfortable transformation, something sweet will enter the picture. Oh my gosh. So, masculine's got a powerful storyline going here. Six of Wands. This is reconciliation. It's a victory card. It can be peace. It can be a truce. It can be making amends. Whatever it is, though, it is forward motion, and it does denote a sign of some form of victory. But I'm saying reconciliation more here because we have the soulmate, past life soulmate card, the Six of Cups. So possibly a reconciliation with the twin, and this is causing a major transformation, or past life soulmate, I should say. Not all soulmate connections are twins, but all twins are soulmate. Does that make sense? It's twin flame soulmate. People are yelling at me in the comments that, oh, you said twin flame, then you said soulmate. I'm using them interchangeably. Moving forward. Something here, I feel like there's going to be a return to an old pattern, possibly. Some possible impulse control issue, a possible inability to resist a temptation. This can also be a lot of possessiveness, real possessive behavior. So we'll see. Feminine showing up in the energy of resistance, and at the same time in the connection is in this waiting period, sort of being very patient, kind of holding back, allowing things to grow organically. This is a Capricornian energy, by the way. This Chariot Cancerian energy, here you show up in the reading, Cancer, in the past position. So there was some impetus toward forward motion. This is another victory card. So both these cards are victory. So I sort of feel the reconciliation was in the air. Reconciliation of some sort was in the air. You were both on the same page. Right now we're in some weird holding pattern. And then moving forward, crossroads. Coming to a crossroads. And devil energy can also be addiction, right? For some of you, that may be the case with the masculine. If you're here as the masculine, Cancer, just own it. If you're here as the feminine and your masculine has had issues in the past that they're trying to transform, and are inspired to transform as a result of this connection, this can indicate relapse. I don't know why I'm saying it. I just feel called to say it. So it's important for someone to hear. If it's not the case for you, then don't worry about that. Okay. Yeah. A lot of perseverance. This masculine has been through it. Transformation, 9 of Wands. Not giving up. Persevering. Pushing to overcome something that's very burdensome, that weighs very heavily on them. But they can't let it go just yet. They're not at the 10. Here's why they're not giving up. The transformation is exactly as I said. It is inspired by this connection, Ace of Cups, this love of a lifetime, divine gift of love, that Ace of Cups. That's the person. That's what the fight, the shedding of the skin, the dark night of the soul, whatever is happening for this masculine is worth it. That's why they're not giving up, because they know on the other side of it is everything they've always wanted. And all of that kind of looms over this 6 of Cups. In the past, we've got this 6 of Wands. What was this 6 of Wands about? Yep, this masculine manifested a reconciliation. Ships coming in, felt so good. But we've got I feel like it was celebratory. I am seeing third-party energy. A little bit of anxiety over that. Pardon me. So I almost feel like reconciliation is what was being manifested, but I think there's anxiety over this third-party energy. Yeah, there's the feminine, and there's, look, cannot make it up. All the same cards, 2 of Cups, Ace of Wands, trying to temper the energies, Devil. This happened all last week. It's happening again now. It happened on the weekend, where almost the whole storyline for one or the other person was under the deck. And, you know, for those of you who are new, part of my feeling about what's under the deck is that it's unconscious energy. It's outside of our conscious awareness, I should say. And yet it really drives a lot of our behavior, because it's all there unconsciously motivating us to do this or to do that. So the cards that come face up off the top of the deck is the fresh energy that we're all consciously aware of as we're operating in our mind space, or if we're operating from our heart chakra, from our emotions, whatever, right? But what's under the deck is working its way up in our consciousness. And yet it's very powerful. Very powerful. So, yeah, some anxiety because maybe fear about a third party, a little obsessive, the 9 of Swords over 3 of Cups. What's all the worry, dear masculine? Perhaps I'm afraid the feminine will find out. Reconciliation with the feminine. Really got to transform, got to shed that skin, got to beat whatever this is. Because this is my soulmate. Got it. Perfect. Ace of Cups, now Ace of Wands, love and passion. This is a motivating factor. Time to temper my energies, balance my energies. Be sure that I'm keeping balance between myself. I'm speaking as if I'm the masculine and this feminine, but I can't help myself. I can't help myself. Whatever that means to whoever this is for. For some of you, I'm feeling it's major obsession. And for others, I'm pretty much feeling addiction. Four of Pentacles and the Wheel. This is the present. See, this masculine is very guarded right now with regard. They're in the middle of transformation. They haven't given up. They really want the Ace of Cups, but their experience of the connection. This is everything that was going on in the past. Past could be last week for all I know. For some of you, it could be years. But what I'm saying is this is the energetic behavior pattern underneath the surface. And now where they are is, whoop, I'm all guarded. I'm all guarded. I'm pulling back here. I'm guarding my heart chakra. See that center pentacle? Biggest asset is their heart. This means everything to this masculine. They're willing to crawl over shards of glass to get to it. And they understand there's fate here. This Six of Cups is a fated connection. They know it, but they're guarding against it. There's something they're not showing their full hand about. And I got a feeling I know what that is. Devil energy in the future. Revisits from the past. They can't help themselves. Spirit will help them. Spirit will come in and knock out whatever is not serving the highest good of this masculine. Whatever it is they're obsessing about, or whatever it is that the pattern that they cannot quit. Whatever temptation overwhelms them, Spirit's going to knock it out. So, I know that is kind of heavy. You know, I'm feeling it. I don't know if you can tell. My energy just got like sucked right down. That is just, but there's good news here on the horizon. First of all, the masculine is really working to transform. And that's a choice. That is by choice. This Tower on this devil, not by choice. So either, if this is someone who is playing a game and cannot resist a third-party energy, feminine's going to find out. Boom. If, on the other hand, this is somebody who has obsessive tendencies and is obsessive or possessive, right? Can't help themselves, very possessive, controlling, or obsessive, feminine's going to walk away. Boom. Done. Alternately, if this is a masculine who is working really hard to transform an addictive pattern, doesn't matter what it is, you can be addicted to work. You can be a workaholic. You can be a shopaholic. You can be an anything-aholic. You can be a porn addict. You can be a drug addict. You can be right? So I'm listing all the possibilities here because somebody's going to hear it and go, oh, she's talking to me. So this is going to rear its ugly head if it's been suppressed for a while and the masculine tries and tries and tries to transform. What concerns me is what they're hiding. This isn't just guarded. This is things aren't really what they seem. Someone isn't showing all their hand. Boom. Spirit's going to knock it out from under them. So, if you're here as the masculine and this is your storyline, I am letting you know that this is all up to you now. If you are the feminine dealing with this masculine, I am letting you know one way or another, it will all be sorted out. I hope that helps. Seven of Wands. Yeah, feminine is resistant. Makes sense. All things considered. Sure. A lot of fear here. This connection, this feminine is showing up. All this feminine's insecurities are rising to the surface, and the feminine feels the need to protect themselves and resist whatever pull there is here. Devil energy, there's a pull there. But has all the tools they need to manifest what they want. Whether they want this connection to stabilize, whatever it is that they're working toward, there's something here that this feminine has going for her. I'm saying her because I'm using the word feminine. It can be a man in the feminine energy, so please forgive me because I try really hard not to slip, but I am a creature of habit and a product of the 60s. So, just so you know. There's something this feminine is manifesting here that keeps them moving beyond the fear. Beyond the fear. In the past, Cancerian energy in that Chariot. Yeah, definitely wanted to reconcile rather, and wanted to move forward and didn't. There's that Hangman energy. There's the Hangman energy. Watch and wait. Watch and wait for sure. And I feel this feminine in the past pulled way back and decided, you know what? I'm going to give this a little time. I'm going to wait for a sign, like looking for the enlightenment, delaying gratification. Didn't immediately respond to this masculine's overtures toward this masculine trying to, stayed in the energy of the Queen of Pentacles. I know what I want. I am life partner material. Took care of themselves. This is a Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Not really that important. It's about self-care. It's about taking care of yourself. And what this feminine did was, despite the desire to move forward, pulled back to reevaluate and make sure that they were stable and on solid ground. Yeah, and then underneath the deck, no communication. Separation, no communication. High Priestess, going off intuition. Kind of keeping feelings to themselves while both these cards, Hangman and the High Priestess, both cards of Pisces, by the way, and both very intuitive. Both energies can access higher dimensional realms for guidance, right? Your spiritual team, messages, signs, synchronicities, yada, 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 yada. Patiently waiting and persevering. This is one courageous feminine, I'll tell you that. Wow. Strength card. Yeah, it requires, it feels a little bit like this Nine of Wands energy, but it's different because it really is saying, like, I know I'm taking a risk here by waiting, by being patient. The seeds have been planted. I'm trying to be appreciative of what I have and allow the rest to grow organically. And that takes courage because it's in the face of their fears. This is a message of stability here. It's a small message. It's, I feel it's this feminine. I really feel it's the feminine's message right now is I'm willing to start small. If we're going to be a thing, I want to start small. Baby step it. Baby step it. Sometimes it's a card of breadcrumbing, but I don't feel that in this case. I feel this feminine is really trying hard to modulate their emotions, to be patient, to be very, very deliberate. All the pentacles there is it's deliberate, it's grounded, and is kind of energetically in the phase of this connection of saying, yeah, you don't have to skywrite it. You don't have to get down on a knee. Let's just get some stability back. Let's start small. And let's move slow. Sure. I like this feminine. Very wise, very grounded. I mean, I like all of you. I'm just saying I like the energy that's coming through. Now, in the future, we got Two of Swords. Inner searching. Wow. King of Wands. Five of Swords. Hierophant. Ace of Swords. The aha moment. Yeah, I feel, Cancer, like what happens here is there's there's this moment of truth that comes where stuff starts to, all the old patterns creep up, whatever they are. I've given many examples of what that could look like, so apply it to your situation. But this is the Two of Swords. It is a vow of silence. It is deep meditative inner searching for clarity. It is looking for the deeper meaning behind what you must do and how you must proceed, right? What do I have to do? How do I move forward? I'm seeking the clarity. In the meantime, I go no damn where. I make no steps. So as all this begins to come down for this masculine who could be a King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag, coming on very strong. The King of Wands can be very possessive and very controlling, my way or the highway, in their lower vibration. And they're not above playing a game or two. Five of Swords. I really feel like there's some master manipulation here, or at least the feminine is going to perceive it that way. They're going to perceive it as an unfair fight. How about that? Like somebody who's really pushing their agenda, their wants, their desires, their needs, getting their needs met, right? And this feminine's like, whoop, wait a minute. And the topic is about commitment and beliefs and your values, what you stand for. And I have said it over and over again. If you stand for nothing, you'll fall for anything. And that's where the feminine is going to find themselves. And then underneath the deck, we had the Ace of Swords, all the clarity. In an instant, kaboom. So, dear Cancerians, if I am speaking a storyline that feels at all resonant with you, the link to the extended is below. I'm going to continue with the same deck and looking at the two of you now together. What's that going to be? Messages to and from each other, that things you're not saying, but that you're kind of communicating energetically. A message to you, Cancer, from your higher self, spirit of the universe. That often comes through as confirmation, clarification, next best steps, or a warning. And then finally, outcome, and if timing is like what might happen next, what might it look like, and if timing is a factor, it would show up there. But we already have Wheel of Fortune and Seven of Pentacles, so I kind of feel things are going to go as they're going to go. But the link to the extended is below. I hope to see you there. Otherwise, stay well, be healthy, and I'll see you on a future reading. Bye, Cancer.